Hi guys, it's Marshall Man. Today I have Sandra in the car. Say hello.
Hello, hi everyone.
There you go. Sandra used to be an examiner for 11 years, is that right?
Yes, 11 years
11
at Chingford
years.
Driving Test Centre.
There you go, at Chingford Driving Test Centre. Now she's on our side, teaching people how to drive and helping them with mock tests as well. So guys, breaking you into it here, we're going to give you a nice rundown on how an examiner starts their day. You know, when they come out to you, they call your name. When they call your name, and they're going to be, first of all, is asking for your license. So guys, please make sure on the day of your driving test, bring your provisional
Don't
license.
leave your license at home.
That's right.
It, yeah.
Exactly. And if you have got your theory test certificate, because sometimes say, is a picture enough, or is it?
A picture is enough, but sometimes they can say, you know, if they had it in a short space of time and it's not updated on the system, it says bring your theory test pass certificate.
There you go, if you can, right. So, you know, bear that in mind.
Yeah.
Now, once you've done that, then they're going to walk you out. Do you start talking to them about the test, or do you make them do the number plate first and then?
The way we work here, because of the layout of the test center, we first come out of the test center and we do what we call the eyesight test.
Okay.
And we just get you to read the number plate.
Let's read that number plate of that car over there, that black one there, please.
We need to read further than that.
The black one?
We're instructors.
The black one?
Yeah, the
Go
black one. It's FG23EYM.
There you go. Fantastic. Okay. So that's it. We've got that sorted out now.
Yeah.
Right, now from there, what do you do? What do you do next? What do you normally do, Sandra?
So
what did you used to do?
So what I used to do, so from there, we're going to walk towards your car, your instructor's car. And we're going to explain to you about the test if you want to know about the test. Some students say no, I already know if they haven't had already a test. And then myself, when I used to be an examiner, we just check the car just to make sure it's in perfect working order. Okay. And then
obviously checking the tires.
Yeah.
There's no cuts and bulges on the tire wall. It's not less than 1.6 millimeters. Also, guys, happened to some friend or family that taking a car and test engine management light, not any other warning light, but the engine management light. If that is on, they will not take the driving test.
And any lights that they've got to do with braking, with safety, braking, ABS, brake lights, including the cars won't go out.
There you are. So make sure that the car is fully checked before your driving test.
Yeah.
I've even got a spare wheel in the back.
Yeah,
I've had to buy one because
we have to be prepared for everything. Worst case scenario.
People getting a test is so difficult.
Yeah.
Sandra actually teaches in a Toyota CHR.
Yeah.
It's a really nice car. If you guys, you know, if you're looking for lessons or a mock test, that's what she teaches in. If you've got your own car and you want to do a mock test as well, you're probably going to be meeting her up in Chingford or whatever. We'll let you know
that's
about
not
that.
a problem. Yeah.
And we'll see what that there. So now you've got into the car, you've discussed everything else, and then guys, then you go for your test. Now you test. So just imagine I'm your pupil.
Yeah.
And let them hear. So what the examiner's going to say to them. So they've got into the car.
That's it.
They have no seatbelt on.
Yeah.
So what do you say now?
So after I've explained to them about the test.
Go and explain to me then. Go and explain the test. That's what I mean. You want to explain.
Okay. So the test will include of independent drive and various road and traffic conditions.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to complete a maneuver, and we may carry out an emergency stop. Okay. Throughout the drive, always follow the road ahead. And if I want you to go left or right, I will tell you in time.
Okay. Fantastic.
Okay. Yeah. And after we've done this, we have to ask the tell me question, which is a set of questions that you're probably all aware.
Test my knowledge, let's see if I know it.
So let's say, tell me how you check that the brake lights are working, please, Marshall.
Let me think for a minute now. Okay, so it's amazing how people get so nervous about this.
Yes, they do.
So you guys take your time, listen to the question.
Yeah, take your time, and if you forget, say, I can't remember, or ask again, or... it's not a big deal if you don't know the tell me question.
Apply the brake pedal, ask them to check from behind, or go to a reflective background and see in there.
Perfect. That's it.
That's it. And then obviously one show me question will be done during the drive.
On the move, yeah. And that has to be done while the car is moving.
Okay.
That's it, yeah.
Also, guys, just to let you know, examiners, 1 in 3 tests to do an emergency stop. Is that correct? 1
in 3 we have to do the emergency stop. And also we have to do traffic signs.
Okay.
So majority of the tests are on sat-nav.
Yeah, and then
we have to follow signs as well.
So there you are. So you have that as well. There you are, guys. So all the information is there for you. And now we go on for the driving test as what would happen, and then Now guys, again, there's no quota that examiners have to fill. Okay, it's not that. If you've made a serious fault or a dangerous fault, you will fail your driving test. I've had pupils with 0 minors and get a serious fault and fail.
Yes.
For pupils that if you're not sure, please ask your instructor to come with you, because they are on your time.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you want them to know what you did wrong, because I've sat on tests and I've told my pupils, yeah, you made that mistake, and if the examiner sees that that's a serious fault, then it is a serious fault. And you have to remember that they're there trying to do their job, and you got to make sure that when you're driving, sometimes your fate and how the road conditions can be, it can make a big impact as well.
Yeah.
So you have to drive to the conditions of the road, what situation happens at that particular time. And I always say to my pupils that you got to go back to your theory test and your hazard perception.
Totally.
That you will see that you're driving along and it's your priority, and you see other cars coming at you thinking, but it's my priority. So hazard perception will remind you. You'll see videos coming to a halt when you press that button, and you see that in the videos. You think, why did that happen? Because they see the L plate and people just react a little bit different. So drive with due care and attention.
Totally agree.
So guys, I hope that this video really helped you. We're going to make another video with Sandra on the move, doing a mock test video, and on that video she'll be giving us hints and tips going along. So I hope you like, share, and if you want to give Sandra a shout, look in the bio at the information and the YouTube channel, and we will get back to you. Thanks for watching Marshals Tips.
Thank you for watching. Thank you.